I want to talk with you just a little bit more about steroids. My doctor has put me on new medication. My medications changed once I went into the hospital and everything. And I got put on different types of medication, especially different types of steroids. I was placed on prednisone. I was also placed on one that's a nasal inhalant, and I was also placed on one that I take as an inhaler. So I'm getting a lot of steroids into my body when I never taken steroids before. I had heard a lot about steroids, especially the weight gain that comes with steroids. I was doing a keto cut, and so I was doing very, very good, very, very well, but then all of a sudden I had like a 12 or 13 pound weight gain just immediately. And it was, I had cravings that I couldn't control. No matter how I tried, I could not control those cravings. And so I ended up gaining most of my weight back that I had lost for the month of March and part of April. But I have been working hard at it, still fighting with eating the way that I'm used to eating on my keto. Trying my best to stick to my keto. I have had some failures where I have eaten some things that I shouldn't have just because I haven't had the willpower that I thought that I had taking that prednisone. And I had a big dosage. I took it for 7 days, and I started off at a high dose, and then I tapered down until my dosage was finished. Then I've continued my nasal and my oral dosages of the steroids. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about steroids, how they affect you, how they affect your body. As you can see, some of the weight gain that I've had now, some people tell me, you haven't had a lot of weight gain where, it's made like a whole bunch of difference, but it makes a whole bunch of difference to me because since I have had this, it's about a 20-pound weight gain. That's what I call it altogether. It's been like 13 to 15 pounds that I've gained back. So 13 to 15 pounds that I need to lose in order to get to where I was. But now I'm exactly 40 pounds from my goal, which is to be under 200 pounds still. And I would at least like to be there by the end of July, August the 1st, which is after my birthday. My birthday is on the 23rd of July. But that is my goal date, was to be at 170 or 175 by my birthday, by August the 1st. I don't know if I can reach a goal like that. I really don't think so. But if I do, I would be more than happy. But if I just get under or close to reaching my goal of being under 200, I will be more than ecstatic for that. But I'm going to go ahead and talk, and I have some notes that I'm going to be using to talk about steroids and the side effects of steroids is what it is. I was more concerned about the side effects of steroids because I found out that steroids is used to treat a range of conditions, a lot of conditions, from asthma, allergies, to eczema, to arthritis, to inflammation in your body, to inflammatory bowel disease. It's used to treat an array of things, and it works very well. So that's why steroids and prednisone is used. And they use prednisone, it has a lot of names. I found out the way that you can tell if you're using a steroid or a certain type of medicine is just look at the end of the word. If it's like hydrochlorothiazide, a diuretic, belongs to the same family, it'll usually have the same name at the end of the medication. Some side effects of steroids is they cause indigestion and heartburn. Some of the things that I have, there are actually a lot of side effects that I have from taking some medications, I noticed that I have a lot of the things that they say are side effects. So side effects of steroids, that cause indigestion and heartburn. You'll have difficulty sleeping, and I have difficulty sleeping at night. Increased appetite, and which is going to cause weight gain. Changes in your mood and your behavior as far as irritability and anxiousness. You have high blood sugar, causes your sugar to go up high, and it causes people to have medication-induced type of diabetes. High infections, you catch infections easily, such as shingles or chicken pox or measles. Those type of things you will catch easily. High blood pressure, Cushing's syndrome, mental health problems, eye conditions such as glaucoma, cataracts. All of these things happen as side effects of just using prednisone and just using steroids. So that's kind of scary. I didn't know that these type of things happen from using steroids. And these are the type of steroids that are used for inflammation, not the type that are used for muscle building. It treats conditions, like I said, such as inflammatory bowel disease, asthma, treats rashes, arthritis, especially rheumatoid arthritis. It suppresses your immune system also. It can be taken 3 ways, steroids: by mouth, inhaler, and intranasal spray, and also some type of way through the eye, it says. I didn't quite understand that, so I've got to do a little bit more research on that. Steroids are supposed to only be available by prescription, and it says it depends on the dosage that you're taking and for how long you're taking prednisone or steroids as to the type of side effects that you're going to have. It depends on how high of a dose that you're taking. It's good to adapt your lifestyle, especially your way of eating and the way that you are dieting. You've got to adapt it to taking steroids. This is going to help you, it says, prevent weight gain, and also prevents osteoporosis, which is bone, where your bones thin out and you can get fractures very easily. And this is a side effect of prednisone and a side effect of taking steroids. You'll need to have a healthy, balanced diet with regular exercise. And I know there was somewhere that I saw, it says that a low calorie or low carb diet is not the way to go if you are on steroids. But if I hope that I will find that, because I did put it in my notes. I don't see it right now. But steroids are a man-made version of hormones that are normally produced by your adrenal glands, which are 2 small glands that are right above your kidneys in your back. And steroids, this is where they are produced at. And sometimes your body doesn't produce enough steroids, or it could overproduce steroids, I believe. But most of the time your body doesn't produce enough steroids. Steroids reduce redness, they reduce inflammation in your body. It helps inflammatory conditions such as asthma and allergies and different things like that, eczema, rashes. It reduces activity of your immune system, your body's natural defense against infection and illness. It also helps autoimmune conditions such as rheumatoid, like I said, rheumatoid arthritis, or helps lupus, which are caused by your immune system attacking your body. Your immune system mistakenly attacks your own body, your own immune system, and it causes these type of conditions. Steroid tablets are different, like I said, from the anabolic steroids, which are used illegally by some people to increase their muscle mass. So the type of steroids that I'm talking about are not those type of steroids. Let me get this going again. Losing weight on prednisone. Now, prednisone has a negative effect on insulin sensitivity, which causes wild swings in your blood sugar. So when your blood sugar goes down, that causes your brain to just start freaking out, and it causes you to seek food, it causes your cravings to go crazy, and it causes you to eat. This is where your appetite becomes just so ravenous, and you're going to seek out food and you're going to eat food just because your hormones are acting like this. Also, prednisone is going to cause your body to retain sodium, to retain water. So you're going to gain weight from that because you're going to be bloated, and if you're bloated, you're going to be miserable, and you're not going to be feeling very well at all. It also interferes with your sleep. It interferes with your insulin sensitivity. Also, this causes, like I said, causes wild blood sugar swings. So that's something. Just expect those type of things if you have to take prednisone or steroids. It also stops fat release from fat cells, and it stimulates fat storage around your belly area. And this is the area where I gained a lot of my weight back, was in my belly area from everything that I had noticed. I have a little bit that I gained in other places, but it's mostly in my belly area. And they say that if you're taking steroids, when you gain weight, this is where it concentrates your weight gain to be, is in your belly area. Prednisone causes water weight gain. It causes bloating. Also, it'll cause you to hold water in your hands, in your face, and also it says in your neck area and on your shoulders to make you look like you got a humpback or different things like that. But it's all just going to be water. And so these are different things that you're going to have to work on if you want to lose weight, or if you're trying to lose weight, especially in, it's going to be hard if you're taking prednisone. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to be hard if you're taking prednisone. It says that prednisone affects your bones. It causes you to catch infections earlier, or it causes you to catch infections easier. And it's good to have a bone density scan at the start of when you start taking prednisone, because it's going to cause your bones to get denser. That's going to cause you some bone loss. So it's good to have a bone density scan done at least once a year if you are on prednisone, it says. You'll have to be aware that you can get fractures really easy. And it says that some prednisone or prednisone usage can cause adrenal suppression. So that is something that you want to watch out for if you are using steroids. Again, some things that steroid causes is fluid retention. Therefore, it's going to cause weight gain, causes anxiety, depression. It makes these things worse if you already have them. Your mood changes. It increases your appetite. It makes your cravings horrendous. Your body makes prednisone, so know that. Your body makes prednisone, and sometimes they have to supplement prednisone because your body may not be making enough. And if you make more, it does help a lot with your inflammation. And you never stop taking prednisone all at once. Remember, you always have to taper off. And be sure and follow your doctor's directions if you are taking prednisone. Don't stop it on your own. That's not something that you should do. But I'm learning a lot as far as what to expect from my body now that I'm, taking prednisone occasionally. I don't know how often I have to take it or anything, but I do want to know what to expect. I have changed my diet. I have started doing total carbs instead of net carbs. I believe that this is helping me as far as getting my appetite under control and my cravings and everything. I finished my dose of prednisone, and I just have the ones that I'm using nasally and orally. One I use daily, and then one I use PRN as needed. So, if the doctor gives you medications that you think are being controversial with your diet or anything, sometimes you have to switch your diet to be more aligned with your medication. That's what I read. It says that I will have to switch my diet to be more aligned in with my medication. So I am tweaking my diet daily. I am trying to get it in line where I'm going to get the most benefits still. So as you can see, I'm losing inches. So I'm very happy of that. I have clothes that I'm able to get in that I wasn't able to get into before. But it is a constant job. It's something that I have to do constantly, and I'm working on it all the time. So this is Keto Granny saying, when you run into something that stalls your weight, or you run into something that you've got to tweak your diet, just sit down and think about it and do what's best for you and take your time. Don't rush yourself. Remember, getting healthy is at your pace. It's not a race. Bye. And also I want to say, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a comment, like, share. And if you know anyone who can benefit by these type of videos, please share it with them. Encourage me to keep going. Give me tips, whatever. But this is Keto Granny saying that I love talking about keto, and I love this way of eating. It has been so beneficial for me. I've lost well over 100 pounds that I've been able to keep off, even with putting on 20 of it back, because altogether I lost like 132 pounds. So I put back some weight on, but I've been able to keep off 115, 120 pounds, and I'm so happy of that. So this is Keto Granny saying, set your goals, stay focused, and reach for the moon and fall somewhere among the stars. Bye. Talk to you tomorrow.